Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel today. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kim and I am a retired part-time teacher working and living in Japan. We're comparing city life and country life living in Japan, and we just talked in our last video about shopping and eating. I gave them equal marks. Let's talk about events. So every prefecture, every area, whether you're in the countryside or the city, has events, festivals. Sometimes I think in the countryside, you even have more opportunities to participate in a lot of these festivals and events. In Tottori, we had the Shanshan Matsuri, which happens very close to now, August 15th, 16th, that particular weekend. You can dance in parades, you can take part in all the local festivities. It's a lot of fun. So I think if you're living in the countryside, you just have the opportunity to get involved. So if that's your type of thing, countryside is great. They have smaller venues, so if there are maybe concerts or theater events or special performances, you have a better chance of getting tickets or getting a chance to see these things. Sporting events, different sporting events take place in different prefectures for different reasons, or they may be a designated venue for something like the Olympics or a world tournament. So you do have opportunities both in the countryside and in the city to go to these type of events. However, if you are in the city, you probably have more chances to go to different theater or musical performances. You have a lot more concert venues. You might have a lot more small bars or nightclubs that you can see live performances at. We had local bars and places for people to put on small performances in Tottori as well. But if you're someone that maybe wants a little bit more of a social or festive atmosphere, probably you have more chances or opportunities in bigger cities, not necessarily just Tokyo, but in Sapporo, in Nagoya, different bigger city prefectures. That being said, sometimes because there are so many people that want to go, your chances of getting tickets might be slimmer. A lot of times they'll use lottery systems or reservation systems, and so it might be harder to get to events in those areas. When I was in Tottori, the Osaka Dome had first opened, and one of my co-workers got tickets. So I went to go see several concerts in Osaka, and it wasn't hard to get to. So even though you might not be able to do these things nightly, if that's your thing, you do have ample opportunities living in the countryside to go to these events. So this, once again, I'll take it back to the whole cost of living. You can live very comfortably in the countryside and use all your money to get to these events and travel to different locations. If you're in the city, your cost of living may be higher, but you can get to these events more readily, and you wouldn't have to stay overnight in a prefecture if you were going to, say, a big concert or a big sporting event. So it's kind of even. I said that I think if you are someone that likes events, a lot of activities to do, things going on all the time, then probably the city life is better for you. But you guys all knew that. Like, that's anywhere in the world, right? Obviously, if you live in the city, you are going to have more chances to do a lot more activities or different events. But it just depends what kind of events and activities you're interested in. If we're talking about activities like fishing or windsurfing or mountain climbing or hiking, then chances are the countryside is better for you because you're going to have a lot more areas that that have that. So like in Totori, we had so many places to go hiking or skiing or what do you call that? Paragliding. Yeah, so it just depends on what you're interested in. I don't think the countryside or the city limits you in the activities you can do. You just may have to search it out because most places do have groups or clubs that go out to different areas to do those outdoor activities. Obviously, I was not an outdoor girl, but as you know, I enjoyed dancing and sport clubs. And so when I was feeling really lonely and down and feeling like I needed to get doing something in Totori, I got involved with aerobics because I had worked as an aerobics instructress back in Los Angeles. So it was really easy for me to find an aerobics class. I just went to the local community center, and then from there I met the dance teacher, and then I started going to dance class. If you're someone that likes martial arts, if you're someone that likes to paint, if you're someone like wants to do ballet, all of those, you can find those in any prefecture, but you just have to either ask or do your research. And it should be easier to do research nowadays with the internet or with social media or just even with the number of foreigners now that have been in Japan that you can ask online and get recommendations. So I would say I would give the city a little bit more higher points of the different types of events and activities that you can do. But I could say they are almost equal in what you can do during your free time or during your exploration time in Japan. The next area I will talk about relates to people, friends, and work opportunities. Which is better, the country or the city? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. We will be back with the next 2 episodes very soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.